I think I did pretty good on the 1990s videos. So I am going to expand into very details on how life was like in the 1990s as an East Asian guy. So but obviously I think my point of view is gonna be very different from other Asians because I'm from Hong Kong, so and from a certain type of family in Hong Kong is going to be also very different seeing other type of Asians. But let's get to it. So first of all, going to high school was an amazing experience back in the days because you wake up, study a little bit, and I think back then booting up the computer was too long, so you probably wouldn't play with the computer. It didn't have phones or anything back then. We did have Nokia phones, but like the whole family shared only one phone. So that was the thing. And yeah, I mean it's I would wake up in the morning, my friend will pick me up and then we will go to school together. In which is usually by a Toyota Celica 1993. I think it was like the pop-up headlight. Let's get a photo of that. Computer is booting a little bit slow right now, so let's get wait for that. But it was a red Toyota Celica, and this Taiwanese, um, aunt had it back then. It was pretty cool, and so it was her Toyota Celica, and she actually got her two nephews to come to the States. And I thought it was a pretty noble thing, man. But she married an American guy to come over, and but it was dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Like she brought the two kids over. They also helped out in the restaurant business that they had, and that's my was my best buddy. You know what I'm saying? Was my best buddy really. In the States at least back in the days. And before the Taiwanese and China had this huge dispute. It really had I have nothing to do with it, you know what I'm saying? I really had nothing to do with it. But like back in the days, like we just listen to music, we listen to Andy Hui, Andy Lau, especially Andy Lau, they love Andy Lau, Chen Xiaochun, like Jordan Chang. We watch a lot of 古惑仔, like Young and the Dangerous, So we would go to school, maybe come back, and then we would watch a little bit of that, like on tape. If we got it on tape or got it on visual CDs, because we sometimes buy things from Yes Asia. It's called Asia CD back then. Really retro, what I'm saying? I really have to say, like I'm diving into the material that we watch, back in the days, man. And Asia CD was pretty cool, dude. And we used to buy things from Asia CD, man. Asia CD. Asia CD had it all, man. Asia CD was good. Let's see if we could get it any odes like um odes like oh, we can't find it anymore. I guess like literally like they have purged all those old websites map, and that's where we usually actually buy things when we buy the Korean, sometimes even the Korean CDs there, buy a lot of Chinese CDs, Taiwanese CDs, Hong Kong CDs there. So that was our jam, man. You know what I'm saying? When we have the budget for it. I think I bought like Storm Riders there, so Storm Riders was a big thing. 风云, like the movie. We watch all of it, man. It was a really really cool movie back in the days, man. It was cool, and but during those times, man, we also watch like uh, you know, Hey Jing, but I think it's a different name under a different name in Taiwan. It's basically, I think it was about like we call it like the dark money. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie, man, back in the days with Andy Lau and things like that. So a lot of gangsterish movie, a lot of movies that we really want to watch. I mean, think about it. We drive all the way to Atlanta just to get these movies, and we'll come back home, and then like he will pop like a Taiwanese, one of those like Taiwanese, because he's my best bro, man. He's like Taiwanese, so he would pop like those Taiwanese game shows, which is kind of like a derivative of Japanese um, game shows, and they will find it funny, man. Like I hate those shows, man. I mean, I hate they have the same type of shows like in 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 Hong Kong, which is also a derivative of their shows, and I don't like any of them. I really hate all of them. It's like really loud, and sometimes there's like lots of color, and sometimes they turn the camera sideways. Yeah, not like my cup of tea, but I don't tell them to turn it off or something like that. But like that's the thing. But yeah, that was kind of our days, man. That was our days. Sometimes we just hang out. Sometimes we just go to the mall. Sometimes we just get like you know the cool pants. I don't know where we got the pants from. I think actually like I think our mainland Chinese friend got those the pants, man, for all of us. So that was the thing, man. It was like there's like mainland knockoff Nautica stuff. Yeah, Nautica was actually a big brand back then. Nautica, man. Do they still make clothes? Maybe I should buy some of those Nautica clothes, man. Talking about it. Talking of the devil, man. Stuff that you could enjoy today that at once, man, used to be cool stuff, man. I mean, but it was like every single Chinese guy, uh, um, man, I'm gonna order one right now, man. I'm gonna order a Nautica like clothing. It was like GQ. It was cool. It was actually kind of expensive. So actually, I don't remember even if I owned any Nautica stuff. And and it was like knockoff, like Nautica knockoff stuff that we had, thanks to Mister my Chinese bro. And we really enjoy a lot of things, man. Like, but it's just because of the fact that it's hard to get. Like we always watch like people from TVs and movies. They actually have Nautica clothing. And man, I don't know, man. Like, I guess life was pretty interesting because everything was like new and fresh. But we still had to go through like things to actually get it. So we will circulate like magazines. We have lookbooks. We'll read the CDs, like the CD covers, and every single CD Like back in the days, man. And then you'll be like elaborate, like every single song. It'll go with a photo book, just like this. I mean, it's like that for every single. Doesn't matter if it's the East or the West. It's part of it. You're buying like a $12 CD. Yeah, of course, it's gonna come with like a huge, elaborate book of like what's there. Like it's part of the fashion. Part of the thing. Obviously, nowadays we don't have that anymore. Um, they might even sell to you the karaoke version of it. It's just something that people would never know, man. I mean, like they'll be released into different versions. Sometimes a Taiwanese version versus a Hong Kong version, and they might look even different. It's like, hey, man, let me check it out. How come it looks different? But obviously, later it comes to like the pirated CDs, and then yeah, I mean, then obviously it looks vastly different, like such as like these. These are obviously, I think it's pirated, man. That looks pretty pirated to me. Yeah, it looks like they're on pirated, man. And if the pirated ones, that probably wouldn't have any of these lookbooks, but some of it do. Some of it does, man. And some of these actually made it to like Canada and things like that. Or actually like sometimes buy like full price. Like they sell it for like $12, and you still buy them because you have no other like literal ways. Um, it's insane, So back then I buy tons of Taiwanese things, because they have access to a lot of cool things, access to like Japanese music, access to like other I mean they do everything, they don't care. Like Hong Kong music, Hong Kong movies. Sometimes they even have. I know they sometimes do the non-dub version of Hong Kong movies. They have everything, man. Taiwanese like people, they are like versatile. They will not care. That's what I love most about them back in the days, and even a lot of them actually like Jackie Chung, Andy Lau. Uh, you know, it's dope, man. It's cool. But to us, like, we always feel like they are a little bit behind, if they like the Cantonese part of China, of Hong Kong, right? And then they just always just maybe 6 months behind. But to us back then, it's like 6 months is a long time, 'Cause there would be like fashion trends, So a lot of things, man, like that I missed. But yeah, that's the thing back in the days, dude.